And Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan invites you to join us live on the Street 919 FM every second and fourth Friday morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp the numbers 398-8282 or our office numbers 241-7568 and 310-8671. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our responsibility.
A pleasant good morning to the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to the world by extension. Good morning to all those who are locked onto the street 919 FM. Welcome once again to Nature's Touch, Massage Therapy and Nutrition with Empress Judy and Associates. We are located at 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria, in this beautiful Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, located in the heart of the tropical Caribbean. So wherever you are this morning, and you are locked on to the #1 station in our nation, the Street 919 FM. Thank you for joining Princess and Empress, your host of Nature's Touch Massage Therapy and Nutrition. At this time, we'll invite Princess to bring you her greetings, and we'll get on with this morning's program. Once again, welcome to Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates. Princess?
A pleasant good morning to the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and to those that are locked on to the world, to the Street 919 FM, and to the world by extension. Good morning to the listeners out there. Thank you for joining us on another edition of Nature's Touch.
Thank you, Princess. Thank you very much. And thanks to all our clients who always call and say, Empress, will you be coming on? They want to hear. And it's important to hear information because, as you know, information is power, and knowledge, most of all, is power to you. When you are knowledgeable of things, then you are able to make proper decisions, especially where your health are concerned. And I always have to tell people, you know, we have a lot of things in this world to deal with, which is very important. But your health must be your second priority. Your God, your Creator, is your first priority. Because without God, we are nothing. All right? And after your God is yourself. And yourself includes your health. Because if you are not experiencing good health, you will find yourself with a lot of issues, a lot of problems. And this is a world where we live in today, a world filled with a lot of lifestyle disease and illness. And you know, a lot of times we have a lot of misinformation about a lot of things about our health. Even learned professionals might give you information that is not really what it is. Again, knowledge. And the only way you can be knowledgeable or have wisdom or a wise mind, I hate to say the word wisdom because you can't be wise and dumb at the same time, right? When you're wise, you have a wise mind, wise thinking. What it does, it gives you the benefit of using the brain that was blessed with by the Creator of life and to understand how it happens. Now, this morning topic is about the vein. And we have 3 main types of veins, which you will hear about this morning. And quite a number of times we have a lot of misinformation about veins in the human body, our veins. And we tend to not understand it clearly, and we blame the vein. And as I said that to one of my clients I had a conversation with yesterday, I was speaking with her, I haven't seen her for a while, and happened to be going through my phone, sending out some invitation to our special tomorrow morning at Nature's Touch. Yes, we have a special on tomorrow, God's willing. An extra special where you're getting the full package for less than $500. Everything. Your supplement is only a special, This very special. But you must call and be part of it because it cannot be too much. When I say there's a limited amount of people I could do this for, because it's a really, but I'm just trying to encourage our people to take care of their health. Too many times we have all these health issues and we mind them like babies. And I've been saying to you, do not mind disease and illness. Do not mind health issues. Mind your children, mind your business, mind your life, mind whatever, but do not mind disease and illness. Because it is not something good. It will not do you good. It will devour you. It will destroy you. It will take you out of this world before that time. So I want you people to understand, in order that you enjoy a good life, in order that you live to your optimum level as you have been designed to achieve all the goals in your life, to get the things that you desire in your life, you must take care of your health. Too many times, year after year, month after month, weeks after weeks, days after days, hours, minutes, we do not take time off from our busy schedule. I had to go to work. I had to do this. And then the same person will either die suddenly, or either that person end up in a hospital bed, or even in their own homes, in their bed, unable to function. The same work that you rush off to, and you couldn't take one day to come to Nature's Touch, or even visit another institution to take care of your health. But we're speaking about Nature's Touch, because when you come to Nature's Touch, I can assure you that you and your loved ones will be on the way to good and excellent health. At this time, we're going to speak about veins. Princess is going to bring you some information. I want you to listen carefully. We will explain it. And I want you to call the numbers. We have two numbers which I would like you to call. The numbers 398-8282, which is a mobile number, and it's a WhatsApp number as well. You can leave a voice note, you can send a message, or you can call. But call that 398-8282 after the program, or send a message during this time. And we also have our landline, where Dwight can give you that information. If you call the landline or the office number at 241-7568, you can speak to Dwight as right now we are here, but you can speak to Dwight at Nature's Touch. He will take that call, and I will return the call to you and give you whatever more information that you may desire. But send a message, WhatsApp a message, leave a voice note. There are many ways of communication. If you call the phone, you didn't get somebody, you leave a message. Empress, I tried calling you, I didn't get you. I am Mr. So-and-so, I am Mrs. So-and-so, or Miss So-and-so, and I would like to speak with you with reference to the special concerning my health and ongoing health crisis that I have, and I would like to take care of this. I do not want to live in this 2026 with this health problem that I've been minding like a baby for years, for months, for weeks. At this time, Princess is going to bring you some information. Stay tuned and take it in, and do not just listen, but act upon the information. Thank you, Princess.
Veins. Veins primarily carry deoxygenated blood from the body's tissue back to the heart and lungs for reoxygenation, removing carbon dioxide and waste. Exceptions are pulmonary veins, which carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. They use one-way valves and muscles contractions, like the calf muscle pump, to work against gravity, ensuring blood flow in the right direction to the heart. Their main job is to transport blood low in energy bulk to the heart, completing the circulation loop after arteries deliver oxygenated blood.
Right. So you heard some information about veins, the function of the veins. Every part of us has a function. Every part of the human body was designed by the creator of life, who knows every part of us. And then you, in your human nature, give so much wrong information. Yesterday I had a client, and I was speaking to her, and she was telling me about a vein. She ended up with some issues with her foot. She said since I didn't see her for a little while, she was abroad, and then she came back. And while speaking with her, and she was saying the vein, and I always have large vein, and the vein, and the vein. And I had to say to her, listen to me. I said, do not blame the vein. It is your blood that has been too thick, When you do not cleanse your body system on a quarterly basis, as it has been designed to, meaning, in other words, when you do not empty your garbage bin. If you keep storing garbage in your bin, it will overflow. And when it overflows, it will start to have a lot of issues like maggots, flies, vultures will circulate around your home. Right, so in this case now, it is you, the human being. When your blood is unable to flow because of some factor, most of the time blood clot. Most of the time the blood has become so thick that it blocks processes, it blocks function, and if it's blocking, then it's not able to do the job. Blood has a job to take oxygen and nutrients to your body, and if it's not able to do it, it will deprive the other parts. That's why there are persons who are diabetic, they lose limbs, or got ulcers for a long time, and you blame everything. You blame your neighbor, you blame your friend, you blame your family members if you are not going good. You blame everybody except not understanding you. Your lifestyle is the factor most of the time. If you ask that same person, tell me, when last did you do a colon cleanse which removes toxic waste which you eat and drink over the years and just eat? Imagine eating, drinking for 20 years, for 18 years, for 24 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50, 60, 70 years of your life, never cleansing the body system, never removing all those debris. It will pile up in the blood and cause issues which will be given a name. And you blame the vein. The vein has a function. It's like a drain. That drain you may pass by and see maybe the back of your home or outside your home or on the street. When you look at the drain, it's filled with debris of waste product that mankind threw in the environment through the windows. It pains me when I sit up in the veranda and I look down and I see people throwing things as they drive along or as they walk along. They eat and they fling things left, right, and center, not understanding that they are destroying the environment. And when you do that to the environment, you destroy the earth. And who are in the earth? The living creatures like us and the animals, the insects. But you just know you're flinging something and you're throwing it about. We throw all these debris through and fro in the environment, and then we expect to live healthy. A lot of times people become sick, and they're sick because of environmental factors. So there are many ways our lifestyle depicts how you live. And then your God, your creator, knew what man would do. That's why when he created the heavens and the earth, he placed in nature the herbs of the land for your healing. And he blessed persons like myself and others who would do massage therapy, do spas, naturally, nature's way. As I said to you all, man prefer to follow traditions of men rather than the word of God. We are not gods. I am not a god, but I follow the instruction of the manual of the creator of life, whom we call God. And if you follow, it's like you buy a fridge or you bought a washing machine or any machinery or something that operates with information as how it should be used. And if you do otherwise, you can spoil that equipment. But if you follow the instructions given, you will find it operates and lasts you for many years. You take care of it. You clean it, you vacuum it, you polish it, just like you do in your homes. You change your curtains, you polish your floors, you mop you get the best nice shine mop to clean up the tiles, have it looking nice and clean, removing all the dirt and the murk from it, and all the dust from the walls. We do all these things. We clean our cupboards. Christmas gone. A lot of people did a lot of cleansing and cleaning. But did you clean your body? The body that does all this work. And that's what you need to understand. The first priority in your health is you, and then everything else will fall into place. Princess, continue.
Let's look at the function of veins. With reference to waste removal, they collect carbon dioxide and other waste products from tissues and carry them to the lungs and kidney for disposal. Blood reservoir. Veins hold a large portion of the body volume, acting as storage capacitance vessels that can be released during blood loss.
Thank you. Now you heard the word reservoir. And the word reservoir means something that holds, that keeps. You know, as a child, once we grew up in Point 14. Yes, my father was doing some work at the college there, Point 14 College, and we had, those days it was like now we had all those transportation and all those stuff, and we had moved down to Point 14. Good morning to the folks in Point 14, especially Egypt Village and the folks at Egypt Village Government School, which we attended for some time, while my father was doing some work at the college in Point 14. And I remember there was a place called Reservoir Hill. That's the first time I heard that word as a child, reservoir. I didn't understand what it meant, but it really had the water reservoir where water was reserved, a place where things are kept. So when I was looking at this research, it reminded me of that. So good morning to all the folks out there in Point 410, all areas, but especially Egypt Village where we had lived, T-Shea Village where my aunt lived. We had all those wonderful other areas of Point 410, surrounding New Village and all those places, Mahaika. Yes, good morning to all the folks out there. And I think there was another place called Guapo. Yes, I know. Everywhere in the Point 14 area, pleasant good morning to the folks. And we do have clients from that area as well. So good morning to all the wonderful clients of Nature's Touch right now who are locked on to the street 919 FM and to this program, Nature's Touch. The reservoir, it holds, and as I said, that's where the blood are held. There is a holding bay, a reservoir. So, you know, when we have these things, you have to understand. And I had to keep saying to my client, listen, you do have to cut your veins. Your veins are not the issue. Maybe that's the way how the modern way of healing does it. No condemnation, but if you understand the problem, when you have an issue, you have to find the root cause of the problem. Sometimes we look at the reasoning behind it and not understanding. You say, it's the vein. It's not the vein is the problem. It is the blood flow that has become too thick to pass through the area. It's like your vehicle, the engine. When the engine line become clogged, the engine oil can't go through to service your engine and keep it running as it should. And then you do not understand and you just think that the engine is giving problem. It's the line. It's the vein in your body. We're speaking about the veins in the foot this morning. A lot of people ask, my mother had vein. Yes, your mother is your mother. And of course you're related, but you don't have to have, if your mother's lifestyle of eating and drinking and not cleansing a body system, you don't have to be the same. That is not a genetic factor. That is a lifestyle practice that you practice in your family. For example, if you are, I remember well when we were children, and our mother would have never cooked rice on a Saturday. She would make soup. Every Saturday we'll get either soup or broth. Because tomorrow, which is Sunday, when I speak about it tomorrow, which is Saturday and then Sunday, we would have been getting our macaroni pie and our rice and whatever, with red beans and our stewed chicken or fish, whatever she would cook. For the Sunday meal, the kalaloo, yes, we would be given those things. So she would not cook something like that. She will cook something different. So you have a nice excitement on a Sunday, the Sunday lunch. That is a cultural practice. And quite a number of time, when we grow up in a home with our parent, with our grandmama, or whoever is a family, we depict, we do what they do. It's a pattern. Whether it's a good or a bad, that's what you know, and you could only practice what you know. But you have to know when you grow older, discern if it's the right thing or it's the wrong thing or something that you don't need to do. Of course, soup wasn't a bad thing. I still love soup. It's one of our favorite meals. A lot of us in our family, Princess, do you love soup?
Every day.
Every day, see? And Luan loves soup. A lot of people in our family we love soup because we serve it more than once a week. Maybe like on a Wednesday we'd have some soup. And then Saturday soup or broth. But we love it. It is something in our family. You see? Traditions, customs. because she was given it, I was given it, Luan was given it. So I just using to tell you, it's a pattern. But when you grow older, you could decide, no, man, I ain't want no more soup again on a Saturday again. I could eat some pilau, or I could eat some roti, or I could eat some provision and saltfish. You could choose if you think that's what you want. It is not something that is made in stone. But when you grow accustomed to practices, you practice things. I'm saying this to say, and these same practices sometimes cause you lifestyle disease and illness like high blood pressure. There are family members who love to eat highly seasoned foods, and friends that I know. And I have to caution them and say, listen, this is why you have your issues. This is why you have problems with your heart, and your blood is too thick, and you have all these pain and discomfort. Because you like something that does not love you. In the end, you end up with hypertension, which is high blood pressure. You have diabetes. You have pains in your muscles, in your artery. You just suffer. You just suffer. Why? Because you did not pay attention. You have eye issues. And people that don't understand, when your blood is not able to flow through the body properly, it causes issues with the eyes. Every part of you needs blood. Blood is life. And if you are not getting sufficient blood flow in the eyes, it will end up making inflammation. Mucus will build up in the eye and get hard. And then it will be given a name. And then you come in to say, my doctor, my optical doctor say that I have a problem with my eye. The problem is not your eye. The problem is your blood is insufficient. It's not flowing properly to give the eye the nutrients and the oxygen that is needed to give you proper vision. Princess, continue. Donna, good morning. Donna Babka, my dearest Donna, our dear and Fifth Company Branch Road, she's saying, morning, I'm locked on and listening. Thank you, Donna, for taking time out from your busy schedule and listening to us on the street 919 FM, Nature's Touch. Thank you, Donna. Continue, Princess.
3 common types of vein that affect people: varicose vein, deep vein thrombosis, DVT, and chronic venous insufficiency, CVI. Varicose veins. These are swollen, twisted veins that are visible just under the skin, most commonly in the legs. They became damaged when blood pools leading to a bulging rope-like appearance. They can cause aching pain and swelling, and in some cases lead to the more serious complications like skin ulcers or blood clots.
Take a minute, dear Princess. Stick a pin. Right. So you heard that a lot of time people will say, I have varicose vein. I go crazy. Yes, you have the veins. That's the name. You all have a name. I have a name. You have a name.
And the description.
Yes. But listen, as the Princess said, the description. But the problem there, the bulging of the blood clots, that is why it is like that. Because the blood cannot flow through as it has been designed to. Understand the problem is your blood. Your blood has become thick because you fail miserably to cleanse your blood, to remove all those debris that have been packed up there for years and months. So there are persons who, when they come to Nature's Touch, will say, Empress, I never knew anything. And sometimes it's because of where you were brought up. Or sometimes your parent did their part with you, your grandparent, and when you grow up, you're, well, I ain't like that. You ain't taking that again and I ain't getting my children. Well, you're mining cancer. You're mining diabetes. You're mining kidney failure, kidney stones. Yes? You are mining liver disease and illness, cirrhosis of the liver. You are mining stomach ulcer, ulcerated stomach, burping and gas and feeling miserable. You are mining all these diseases and illness that encounter breast cancer and all these things. Where do you think these things come from? Just appear, just feel like saying, oh gosh, this morning I'm going and I'm just going and tackle Tom or tackle Mr. Harry. It don't work like that. Good morning to the folks out there in Central, It was nice seeing some of you folks yesterday at Nature's Touch. God's richest blessings to you all and your loved ones, and to all the folks in surrounding the Shogunas and elsewhere, Chase Village, wherever you are, love and blessings. Coming back to the topic of conversation, you all just say things and do things and don't understand as growth. And I wonder how you grow so old and you don't take time out to think, properly think. You just say these things and you hug them up. They say I'm hypertensive. Well, you know I'm hypertensive. You are not hypertensive. You keep it because you made it like that. And you do nothing to change the dynamics of your health. You just accept the fact and you hug it up like a baby. That's not the way you treat your health. Back to the people who fail. I know a lot of people who have grown up in the countryside especially, who came from the islands of Grenada, good morning. The folks out in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Union Island, the Akis, the Adam, the Sylvesters, the Wilsons, and all the other families representing. And you come to Trinidad, and you drop the ball. You grew up in Port of Spain, you live in Sealots, you live in the hills in Port of Spain and the surrounding areas. And you drop all the traditions and customs that your great-grandmother and grandmother and mom taught you. And you come and you start doing what you want, and you pay the ultimate price with your health. And I'm saying to you, stop it. This is a new year. Today is the 16th day of January, 2026. You have a lot of time to make that change. Make that change from continuing to be sick and only hugging up disease and illness and claiming them. It pains me when I hear people say, I am diabetic. You know, I'm diabetic. Okay, you have been diagnosed with diabetes because of your lifestyle. What are you doing to make that change? All you want to do is pop a pill. But are you doing anything to make that change? Your God, your Creator, said in His Word that the herbs of the land in the book of Revelation was created. Created by whom? The one and only God of creation. The God who created all life forms. The human, the animals, the birds, the insect, the bees, the waters, the sea. All living things, the trees, one Creator who knows every part of you, the beginning, the genesis of you. And He knew what we would do. He knew what we will encounter as human. And He remembers in His mercy, and He placed every herb in the land for your healing. And He blessed persons like myself and many others to take care of you. But you fail. And you cast it down. So I told a friend of mine was telling me, but she was telling one of her loved ones about natural way of healing the body via the ways of nature, herbal way. And the person discarded it. I said, when you have a conversation with him next, tell him he discarded God's word. Do not go to church, because if you don't believe in God's word, don't believe in it partially, all the way, not just one-sided or what you want. You can't throw it away and say, I don't want this, and make excuses about man put that in. Man didn't put that. God created the heavens and the earth, and in His creation, He knew what will happen to us many, many centuries in advance. And He placed the herbs of the land for yours and our healing. Princess, continue.
Deep vein thrombosis. Deep vein thrombosis occurs when a blood clot thrombus forms in one or more of the deep veins in the body, usually in the legs. Blood clots may form when your blood flows in your veins slows down or become blocked. When you consume food that are high in saturated fats, sodium, and added sugars like processed meats, fried foods, and salty snacks that cause water retention or lead to high blood sugar, making blood slow and sticky.
Exactly. Water retention. You are retaining water and you're now swollen and you have pains in the ankles, pains in the toes, pains in the knee, pains in the joints, pains in the fingers. You can't even That person who can't even touch their own finger, and you didn't enjoy it to say you knocked it somewhere, and that you could say, well, okay, I knocked my finger, that's why it's hurting, because those things happen. Just so you wake up one morning, your fingers are stiff. At Nature's Touch, we do hand spa therapy and it works. We do the feet spa therapy and it works. And massage with the natural essential oils and the natural mineral salts and the fruits, the local fruits, the fruit spa. We don't tell you this and that and the other. You do that, and when you leave, you are on your way to good and excellent health. I had a lady coming up Nature's Touch stairs sideways because she couldn't even use her knees properly, so she had to hold on the railing and come up sideways. And when we were finished with her at Nature, that was only last week, she was able just to rest her left hand on the staircase and walk straight. She started, I said, no, 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 no. I said, you cannot just spend your money. You cannot just come to us here and go back down the same way you came. It's not a magic, but I know the process works. Because when you indulge, when you get into that feet spa or the hand spa therapy bowls, and you place yourself into it, you are placed there, and we start, and we leave you there with that nice warm essential oils and the natural citrus fruits. Sometimes the folks want to eat it. I said, you know, my friend Donna was there. Look, Donna said, I'm feeling really energized after taking your supplement for just 3 days. Thank you, Empress, for your God's given gift. Thank you, Donna. And that lady who's speaking there knows me for all my life. And she's speaking the truth. She and her sister and her daughter visited Nature's Touch on Tuesday. Go on. And this is not the first time they came. They came a few times well. But they did their Christmas gift special. They bought their special and they came and they had it done on Tuesday gone. And let me tell you something. They really enjoy their time. They feel well. And my friend has some challenges with her foot. She had an injury, birth injury. And so it gave her some, you know, the veins got damaged. And she felt well. And it's not only the spa. We give the natural herbal supplement to continue to get the blood flowing in the body system. People have to understand, it is not just eat and drink and do what you want. It is about doing what you have been instructed by the person who created you. The manual given. Follow the instructions and you will end up doing the right thing. Anytime we follow instructions, you get the right thing. If you do the wrong thing, you pay. With your life, you pay with your health in this case of disease and illness. But on a general note, if you do not follow the instructions of anything that you're supposed to follow, you end up paying heavily and you are not happy with the payment. It is not good. I'm saying to you folks who have been listening to the radio, listening to your phone, looking at your phone, those of you all over, and you say, oh, one of these days I will go. The days are not yours. You don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what will happen later. The message is now. Take up your phone. Make that call at the numbers 3988282. If you ring the number, you put on your phone. I will not be able to take it up. I have the phone here with me right now as I speak. But you can ring it and hang up your phone, and I will return the call when I get back to the office. And if you don't feel like you want to say something, you can take up your phone. If you feel like you want to leave a message, and let me know, leave a voice note, you can text a message. There are many ways of communication. Don't just call and just hang up your phone. You can say, Empress, can you please give me back a call? You can leave a voice note. You can text a message. Many ways. Stop living in pain and illness. Year after year, there are people, sometimes I look and I see people walk by, and I feel sorry for them. I said, is this a pity party? Something has to be really wrong with you. That you just, if I have one little discomfort, I feel like if I could just die. And I look at people every day dragging their foot with a stroke, and they have a stick carrying. Now they're carrying an extra load of stick. That's not the solution to your problem. The solution to your problem, yes, the stick will might give you a little balance, or you may feel comfortable, but that does not stop what's taking place internally. The body is filled with waste product, and you just keep minding it and taking a stick and walking along. It does not help. You have to find the solution to the problem. Get to the root cause, and the root cause is cleansing the body system, rejuvenating the body, and feeling great, as Donna said. Princess, continue.
Chronic venous insufficiency, CVI. This condition occurs when the blood becomes too thick, causing the vein walls or leg veins to become narrowed, making it difficult for blood to return to the heart. This leads to blood pooling in the legs, which can cause chronic swelling, skin discoloration in the leg, pain, and potentially difficulty to heal open sores called venous ulcers.
Continue, Princess. Yeah, continue.
Just read that.
All right, so Princess says she's finished there. I want you all to remember that the information we are giving to you is vital for you to understand, not only receive it, but act upon the information. Do not take it out, but all right, I hear what you say, but you continue to live in pain. It doesn't matter what disease or illness you're encountering. I had a gentleman who, good morning to the folks out there in our approach, South, our approach, Mr. and Mrs. our approach, my dearest, lovely client, who always share the good news of good health to everyone wherever they go, because they know what we do at Nature's Touch. Good morning to Mrs. Pereira. Good morning to all the folks. Good morning to all my clients. I don't always remember Mrs. Jordan, Mr. and Mrs. Jordan out there in Arima. A pleasant good morning to you, Mr. and Mrs. Jennifer as well. I haven't seen you folks in a while, but I know you always find your way to Nature's Touch. Good morning to Mr. and Mrs. Philip as well, my wonderful clients. All my clients are wonderful. Good morning to Miss Scotland and her family out there in 6th Avenue, and to all the other folks out there in the areas. Barataria, good morning to all the folks. And before I forget, I want to extend happy birthday greetings tomorrow to a gentleman, Dexter, who will be celebrating his born day. Is Earth Strong tomorrow, please God. He's one of the folks you'll see out there at the mall, at 6th Avenue Mall. He's always there supporting the folks out there. He will be celebrating one of his Earth Strong tomorrow, God's willing. And from Nature's Touch, we wish him the best of health, because that's the number one, and all that comes with a good life. So Dexter, which we call fondly Decky, happy Earth Strong. Happy birthday to you in advance. God richest blessings to you and your loved ones. And to all the other folks who will be celebrating birthdays this coming month. Mine will be next week, Thursday. And I have a lady there who celebrates with me as well. And there's another lady, one of my clients. I think she has the same birthday somewhere out there in Orangefield Road in Shogunas. Good morning to you as well. And to all and sundry. We're celebrating. Who you have, Princess? Princess is saying somebody?
Cindy.
Oh, yes. Our dear Cindy will be celebrating on the 29th. And her son was on the 9th of this month as well. So Cindy's birthday will be coming along. We will be sending your greetings as well. To all the folks, wherever you are, peace and blessings, love to you all. But you know what? In order to celebrate much more birthdays, Earth Strong, born day, however you call it, you must be able to enjoy health. Health is first and foremost. Blood is life. And if you have a restriction with the blood to flow through the veins, the arteries, and the capillaries to do the job, to function as it has been designed by the designer of life, who is the creator of your life, you will be in for a lot of disease and illness and discomfort. And I'm urging you to take the opportunity tomorrow, God's willing. Good morning to Sherry Pierre. She said, good morning, Empress, Judy, and Princess. Locked on and listening. Thank you, Sherry, for taking time out from your busy schedule and tuning in to the Street 909 FM and to this program, Nature's Touch, with Empress Judy and Associate. We are located at 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road in Barataria. Don't ever let anywhere it's too far. Good morning to the folks out there in Spearside and Tobago, the Sister Isle Tobago, the folks in Charlottesville, the folks out there in my Calder Hall, Hope Cottage, and the other folks out there surrounding areas, the folks at Young Street, Canaan, Tobago. Good morning to you folks. Good morning to the folks going down to the airport, Waistow Bay, and all the surrounding areas. Pleasant good morning to you all. Love to you all from Nature's Touch and our entire staff. Good morning to all the folks supporting wherever you are. Mrs. Morgan, good morning to you as well. There are so many folks that send love and blessings to every one of you. If I don't call your name, because I don't always remember all the names when I'm on air. So then when I come out, I say, what's this? So and such as Mr. So, but I forgot. Good morning to Mr. Adams, a wonderful client out there in Mova, wherever you all are. Peace and blessings and love, and thank you all for spreading the good news of good health to everyone you meet in the east, in the west, in the north, in the south, central Trinidad, Tobago. Love to you all. Even the folks in the bigger islands, the other islands I should say, the outer islands, St. Vincent, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Lucia, Grenada. Good morning to the folks in Grenada, the Charles and the Williams family out there in Grenada, St. Andrews and all the other places out there. Good morning to you folks. Love to you, grandaunt, all the folks out there. I don't know all the places, but love to all the folks out there in the Caribbean and all the other surrounding areas. Islands, good morning to you all. The folks out there in America, USA. My dear niece Andrea, pleasant good morning to you and your family. My sister Lynette, good morning to you, Lynette. Love to you. That's my eldest sister out there. Love to you, Lynette, and to all my other nieces and nephews out in Texas and other parts of the U.S., wherever you reside. A pleasant good morning to folks in my beautiful second home, Canada. Love and blessings to you all. The folks out there, it's always a pleasure to remember the years I used to be out there. It was wonderful. To the entire St. Catherine, good morning. The folks out there in Pearson International Airport, good morning to you all. And to all the districts and the towns in Canada, pleasant good morning to you. The folks out in the UK, good morning to you all as well. Sandra, good morning to you and to other folks out there. And I have a wonderful client, Miss June Webb. She's always locked on. Love to you, Miss Webb. Happy New Year to you and your family. Peace and blessings to one and all. It's 10:47 and counting. We'll be here at 10:55 a.m. We'll be out of here. And I want to say thanks to all of you who take time out on your radios, those folks on the radio who have the radio tune in. You know, when we had a little break from the end of the year, I had a gentleman calling Empress. Second week I hear you. Good morning to the folks out there on Nelson Street in Portersville. I think he was from on Nelson Street or one of those streets out there. He rang. He said, Empress, I didn't hear you. Good morning to the folks in the Beatum. Good morning to the folks out there in Sea Lots and all the surrounding areas of Port of Spain, Corey Street and all those streets. Good morning to Mr. Horace. Wonderful gentleman. I know you'll be coming soon to Nature's Touch. Thank you so much for always taking time out and ensuring about your health. To the folks out in the East Trinidad, good morning to you all. Good folks and out in New Grant, my hometown, Princestown area. Love to every one of you. First, second, third, Monkey Tongue Branch Road. My mom, my sisters, my brothers, my nieces, my nephews, my sister-in-laws, every one of you all. Love to you all. Peace and blessings. Continue to take care of your health. Good morning, a special good morning to Minister Small, Kenton Small out there. Love to you as you continue to spread the gospel of the kingdom of God. Thank you so much to my dearest cousin Anderson Dyer and the McIntosh family. They are all love. The Mount Olive, number 1 Baptist Church, and to all Little Zion Ministries, every one of you. Oh boy, the connection is beautiful to see each other at times. Love to all of you, people out there. Happy New Year, peace and blessings, and all the joy of being alive. But you have to take care of your health. That's your number 1 priority. Health, after your God, after your connection with your Creator. It is you. A lot of times I have to speak to families. They love to say, you know, sometimes they love to say, oh God, see about my wife and see about my son, which is nice and caring. But you have to love yourself first. Because if you are not there to support that husband, you are not there to support that. That's why at Nature's Touch we make it possible where you all can come and take care of all of yourselves together. And you can live peacefully as some family do. Good morning to the folks in Separia. Good morning to the folks in Faizabad or Approach, South or Approach, and even our Approach Road, Toko. Good morning to all the folks on the Toko Road. The folks out there in Kumana Village, in Toko especially. We have some loved ones out there. Peace and blessings. Miss Glenda, Avenel, good morning to you all as they awake to take us back to Nature's Touch. Love to everyone who has put their hearts and hands and heads together to ensure that we do what we need to do. This work is not an easy work. It takes a lot of time. But you know what? We love what we do because we get the end result. And the end result is our clients saying, like Donna said, like others have said. You know, I had a gentleman that came from Faizabad, and he called me, came this Saturday, and then there was Sunday, Monday, and the Tuesday morning, I got a call. And I said, maybe when I saw his number come, I said, maybe he wants some instructions as how to take his supplements, because he was a first-time person. And when I called, you know what that gentleman was saying? He said, Empress, I don't know what you do. And I said, not me, what God do through me. Not me. I don't take the praises. Yes, thank you, because I'm the vessel. But I said, it's the God of creation that blessed us with the knowledge. He said, thank you. He said, my daughter, you made my daughter so happy. He said, you made me happy. He said, I'm a taxi driver. He said, when I drive along the road, so then I have to get to a bar and pass urine often because his prostate was giving him problems. And he had other health issues. But the prostate health is what he came about because the folks from South or Approach met him and told him about Nature's Touch. And he said, I lose the number. And I met a wonderful lady again, and she gave me the number. And he called me the Friday. He was there the Saturday. And I got that report the next Tuesday, a few days after, thanking us at Nature's Touch that he can now sleep in his bed all night. Quite a number of men, folks, love to tell you, I drink plenty fluid during the day. This time your prostate is the problem, and you blame it on something else. So I said, well, what do you think you is, a bucket with a hole? That time you pour water, it comes back out, or pour fluid, or juice, or soft drink, whatever you drink comes back out. A digestion is a process. You don't just drink and it come out one time. And then they stop and they think and they laugh too. I said, it is your prostate that is giving problems. And the gentleman was able to say he no longer has to jump out of his vehicle and run to pass urine. He now has a time where he can do it when the desire comes, you know, you feel the natural way, and empty comfortably and sleep in his bed, getting up maybe once for the night or early hours of the morning. We are almost out of time. Princess, would you give your goodbyes? It's 10:53 and counting. We'll be out of here at 10:55.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Don't forget to share the link wherever you are listening or viewing us from. Don't forget to call us and book your appointments and come on down to Nature's Touch.
And remember, in the morning, God's willing, tomorrow morning, call to find out, Empress, what you have with that special. You're getting everything for a course. Call, book that space, fill Nature's Touch, give Princess a lot of work to do. Luan, Princess said no. But you know, Princess does a wonderful feet massage and she's in demand. They say, I want Princess, and yes, she does a wonderful job. We all have our things that we do. But I want you all to call the number 398-8282 or WhatsApp, or call the office number at 241-7568 and ensure that you, your co-workers, your neighbors, the man in the street, somebody in the marketplace, that child that has been suffering, that man, that woman, that boy, that girl is on the way to good health once they touch that stairs of Nature's Touch and we take care of them. They are really, really going to be a change in their life. Good morning to Rastaman and his daughter and to all the people out there. Thank you. I'm Empress Judy, your host of Nature's Touch. Just counting down the seconds and we'll be out of here. And looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow, God's willing, at Nature's Touch. Stay tuned. Continue to stay tuned to the Street 919 FM. And remember, we'll be back on next Friday morning. God's willing. I'm out of here.
Nature's Touch Massage Therapy and Nutrition and Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan invites you to join us live on the Street 919 FM every second and fourth Friday morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp the numbers 398-8282 or our office numbers 241